Welcome Junior Takis. I am Mrs. Ramlal. Thank you for watching the videos on environmental studies. There are 4 videos in this section. There are 4 exam videos in this section, and this video is exam question 3. Right. Now, this question is based on the nitrogen cycle. If you look at the questions, it starts from 3.1 to 3.5 and is 12 marks. Right, let's get down to the question. Write down the letter only that represents denitrification. Now, if you look at your diagram, we should know that denitrification is when nitrates from the soil gets converted into the nitrogen. So this is basically where the process takes place to nitrogen in the atmosphere, and we can see that that letter there is letter D. The next question, 3.1b. Write down the letter only that represents the conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates. So if you go back and we look at atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates, and we can see here that there's one process and we can see it's lightning, and that process is process A, because you learned from your work that that is how nitrogen is converted into nitrates as well, another process. Right, 3.2. How does organism C obtain its nitrogen? So let's go. Organism C is the animal. If you can see from the picture, the animal is going to eat the plant. And when the animal eats the plant, the animal will get the proteins from the plant through feeding. Right, question 3.3. Identify 2 types of organisms that play a role in process B. Now let's look at process B. Process B is very important. You can see here the plants and the animals, and the process that allows for nitrates to go back into the soil. And plants and animals, when they die, they get decomposed. So the organisms are the decomposers, which you know as bacteria and fungi. Then 3.4. Clover plants like pea plants are legumes. Explain why farmers plant clover plants in their fields every few years, and that is for 3 marks. Now, you should know that legumes are very important. They have root nodules, and in their nodules they have nitrogen-fixing bacteria, and that bacteria, they can actually convert the nitrogen in the soil into nitrates. And if you look here, I've given you that answer in the memo. Right, 3.5, the last question. Explain why adding manure to the soil would increase the nitrate content of the soil. Now, we know for 3 marks that manure has a lot of ammonia, and the ammonia will be decomposed by bacteria into nitrites and then into nitrates. And there's your answer there in the memo. Thank you for joining me for watching exam question 3. Join me and watch all my other videos as well.